is baby deer. This is baby deer. Where you see moose at? This is baby deer. This is Bambi.
Moose Knuckle Monday, let's never do that again. Some of y'all ain't got the pH balance for it. Over here pulling up your pants so we can see your loose knuckle. Why am I seeing spots and smelling things? Don't think I should be doing that. I say BV, y'all all got it.
Oh.
Man, no, for real, chill out with the clamage. Okay, I could go on for days. No, but for real, for the people that did look good taking a picture, I got you for 3 minutes. You ain't going nowhere. No, for real though, yeah, Glorilla started something, because that's just gonna be keep on going and going. And it's gonna be that one picture by somebody that think they young enough for the trend, and it's gonna stop it all. It's gonna be real nasty, big nasty.
Yeah, I think this whole trend where you got women showing their moose knuckle and all this stuff, I don't know when they started doing that, why that became cool. Nobody want to see all that, especially from chicks that's really not that attractive at all. Like, and some of them, they got some hygiene problems going on down there. You need to get some soap or something and do something about all that, because I don't care how good, fine you think you are. If your cat stank it, no, it's a complete no-go.
Want to go out after she gets ready?
I'm really feeling it. I'm freaking tired. I'm not sure. I think I'm staying.
You're not gonna go. You're
tired. It's been a while, dude.
What do you mean you're tired? Listen to me. Right now, I have showered. I have blow dried my hair. I have shaved my legs. I have exfoliated. I have moisturized. I have Spanx on my body right now. Right now. Took me 10 minutes to get up. Okay? My bodysuit right now is literally in between my. So, you know what? It's not funny. It's not, because I've done all this. I put a full face makeup on. I have full coverage foundation on right now. All right, listen. That's fine. If you don't want to go, and you feel comfortable, I'll go by myself. That's fine. Because drinks, as a matter of fact, are a lot cheaper when you're not with me anyway.
What's your body count?
I don't have an exact number. I have an idea.
Range is fine.
Probably somewhere between 50 to 60.
She says somewhere between 50 and 60. This is the thing. This is why it's different when men and women have high body counts. See, women look for a man that has a high body count to a certain degree because he has experience. She wants him to be the lead in the bedroom. She wants him to know how to put it down. She wants you to know all this stuff already. She don't really care so much about how you learned to do that thing, how you got that certain swing that you got, how you got that certain stroke or whatever, how you learned that certain position. They don't really want to know all that. And they don't want to have to teach you. They don't want you to try to figure something out. Damn sure they don't want you to be their first time or one of their first times. But with women, men think completely different, and men think that where you learn how to do that, where you get this position from, how you get so nasty. And you start to think, what kind of life did you live before you met me? And then you have this woman right here. God bless those men. They definitely were not high value men. Definitely were not even close to me in any kind of man of value or stature.
I'm a single 30-year-old woman with 3 children driving a minivan, checking out other dads.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom.
Being feminine has been replaced with feminism. A woman naturally needs to submit to a man. God, then husband, then wife, and then children. This is simple. This is the design of God. This generation.
That has always been the order of things. God, husband, wife, children. That has always been the natural order of things. And anyone that tries to do that differently, most of the time, either they have a marriage that no one aspires to, they don't have a marriage at all, or they just have something that is completely not the proper way, and it doesn't work. It does not lead to a long-lasting, healthy, respectable relationship.
Is glorifying women being in the position of a man and attacking a man's masculinity, and that's an issue. It is a man's job to lead us. He is commanded to lead his family.
For women that think that they can just lead a relationship, lead a man, a masculine man at that, 9 times out of 10, it will fail because women are not designed to lead. Women are not designed to work nearly as long as men are. Women are not designed to protect anything but their children. A man can protect his wife and his children. A woman is only designed to protect her children. She cannot protect her husband. She's not built for that. She's not designed for that, and she's not really supposed to do that either.
Think about me being a woman, 33, never married, and having no children. Do you think I did something wrong, or do you think that I was smart enough to preserve my womanhood?
I don't know. I don't know you well.
You not out here, a 2-3 time baby mama with 4-5 baby daddies.
Enough to, it's really got a lot to do with your personality, and because did you not do that because you were driven and ambitious, trying to establish yourself successfully as in your life, or is you just?
I will say this outfit right here does not scream wife at all. This outfit right here in public, it screams fun girl. It screams baby mama. It screams a woman who is there for a short time, not for a long time. It does not allude of what a wife would be like. It does not. That's not the outfit that someone who is looking to get wifed up would wear.
Up and I don't want to with you. I don't know enough about you really to gauge that question.
That's so fair. Just never found the right guy, I guess.
Well, you probably have. You probably turned the on. Women find the potential right. A woman can walk down the street and 10 try to holler.
Yep.
Now, if you don't with down one of them niggas, I didn't meet the right one. Yes, you did find. You just stupid than the mother.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah,
but I see your opinion.
Because you dealing from a place of emotion.
This dude is absolutely right. You got women out here who they get hollered at by guys all the time, especially the ones that's really got it going on, that's got attractive. She's a very attractive woman. Minus the outfit that she's got on, she's not overweight. She's probably, she's not too tall and whatever. She's not at a decent height. She has a soft-spoken voice. Still don't know enough about her yet, but the fact that she says that she hasn't found the right one yet. Attractive women get approached by men all the time. You have turned all those guys down. None of them are good enough for marriage. None of them are good enough to be with long term. Oh, it's because he's a regular kind of guy. He ain't a baller shot caller. He can't take you on trips. He can't buy you this and buy you that. He can't pay all your bills or something. Are those your standards as well? Because if you have those kind of standards, maybe that's the reason why no one's bothered to wipe you up yet.
That the finest guys in the world, and also single, never leave the house. Is there a reason for that?
It's actually quite simple. A lot of guys that are single have really come to enjoy the peace and tranquility that often comes with that. And the easiest way to maintain that is to stay at home.
Be cold.
Dating in your late 20s is so hard because I'm so content with being by myself and I'm so independent. I'm constantly taking myself out on dates. I'm doing all these things by myself that it's like, if I'm contemplating going on a date with you, it's not in competition with anybody else. You're in competition with me. It's like, would I rather spend time with you than spend time by myself? Because that's how much I love spending time by myself. And I think it's so hard because I also am somebody who treats myself. So if I'm going out on a date, I'm going to an expensive dinner, or I'm going to a baseball game, or I'm going to any kind of sporting event, like a concert. I do all those things by myself. And I feel like a lot of times when men...
This is the same kind of woman that will say, I need a man on my level. I can do for myself. I need you to do at least what I can do for myself or more.
Men ask me to go out with them. If I think that the date is too basic, I don't want to go. And it has nothing to do with them. But it's if you're not even willing to put the extra effort on the first date, I already know we're not compatible.
If the guy's not putting any extra effort on the first date, you already know that you're not compatible. Okay, what is extra effort to you? Because you may have this high standard for yourself that the guy's supposed to take you out to Ruth Chris or something on a first date. He's supposed to drop $300-400 on the first date. That man don't know you. Why would he spend all this money on a first date to take you out to Morton Steakhouse or something if he does not know you? And it ain't got to do with his pockets. That $300-400, he could make that in less than an hour. It wouldn't hurt him at all. But the fact that you think that he's supposed to just do something like this on the first date, it don't cost that much money to get to know somebody on a first date. So that right there is the reason why it's so hard for you to date, because you have these unrealistic expectations. You want this guy to wine and dine you and you know, treat you like a freaking queen or something, when he barely knows your last name, doesn't know your middle name, doesn't know much about you versus what you look like, maybe your first name, maybe what you do for a living or something. You've had surface level conversations, but you want him to do all this stuff. You want him to invest so much upfront financially when you haven't really invested much into him emotionally, especially sexually, but you haven't invested much into him at all. So you want him to go hard on the first date and see if you're compatible? No, how about have a freaking conversation with each other, regardless how much the date costs? That's how you see if you're compatible.
Rights do you guys think that men have that women don't today?
None.
Going out in public and not feeling like you're going to be harassed, whatever race, whatever gender, whatever, you know, I mean, I know you guys just looked and you kind of like rolled your eyes, but I've been assaulted, and by someone I didn't know and by someone I did know, and I have been approached in public areas, and my voice was not enough to tell them to stop.
Women, statistically, it's not even a competition. There's so much more of a struggle. We are so much more at harm than men, and it's not even an argument.
That should be but our women.
They did not answer the question. The man asked, what right do men have nowadays that women don't? They have not answered that question. They just talked about what it feels like to be a woman walking down the street or whatever. And let's be honest, does that happen to some women, a small percentage of women? Yes, unfortunately that does. But a majority of women, men are not booping them upside the head and dragging them behind a dumpster. No, because we have laws for that in this country. We have police and authority for that in this country, and we have jails to lock those kind of men up. But as far as the original question, what rights do men have that women don't? The answer is zero. Zero whatsoever. Matter of fact, we can go down a rabbit hole that says that women are more privileged in this country than men are, especially in this era of Me Too, especially in this era of Believe All Women, especially in the era of, in some cases, DE&I and stuff like that. So you can go back to the 90s when they had the affirmative action, all that other kind of stuff, where women, black women in particular, counted as a double minority, and it was much harder for men to get jobs because these companies were trying to fill those check boxes, and they figured, oh, if I hire a black woman, let's just say, she checks the woman box and the black box. I don't have to hire a man. I can just hire a woman, gets the job done just as much, probably pay her a little bit less. She'll do the job just as well, and maybe even better than a man, because she's willing to work harder instead of working smarter in some cases. But the fact that women think that they have less rights than a man nowadays, that's just disingenuous.
And that our biology of making us like more vulnerable. So
my biology doesn't make me more susceptible to be attacked at night.
Well, no,
that's just being a woman because of
can I just say this? I just would like to say this. To me, that's framing it as women don't have the right to go outside without being assaulted. That's not true.
No, that's not what I meant.
Well, that's why. In my opinion, I think that what happened to you is disgusting, and that the people who did that need to be prosecuted. And I hope, and if they couldn't, they can't. And that's the horrible thing, and that should be talked about.
Overarchingly, men have the ability to go outside without fear.
Okay.
There are groups of men, especially black men, that do have fear of when they're driving, if there's a cop getting pulled over. But I'm saying that women overarchingly, I mean, how many women have, stun guns or have mace or who have some sort of
that. I understand, because if I'm going on a date, I have everything.
Exactly.
I'm setting my location, so I'm not taking that away, but it was just like in the contrast to what his question.
And as a woman, it was just society, like unfortunate society.
But you don't think it's a right that men have that safety and that innately and women don't?
I feel like
last concluding point on this side.
When you were saying that that women can go in at night without having to be attacked, that's a people thing, and
not a right that we don't.
Yeah, that we can't.
You didn't really answer his question.
They never answered the freaking question. What rights do men have that women don't? They can't answer that question because they already know the answer. It's zero. Ladies, 1970s, the original feminism movement, you fought for the right to vote. You fought for the right to get your own housing, to open your own bank accounts, to start your own business, and do all those other things on your own. And great, congratulations. They got no problem with it. I applaud it. Go do whatever you feel like doing. But the fact that you still want a man to pay all your bills, you still are stressed out here because you got to work and you by yourself, you got to pay 100% of your bills. You want a man to come take all that on so you can go back to being a homemaker and cooking and taking care of the kids. We see women like this crying about it all the time, and then you have some women that say, oh, I get so fearful of walking at night because, you know, I might get booped upside the head. Well, you know, that happens to men too. They may not get dragged inside the alley and get violated, but they get mugged, they get robbed, they, you know, in some cases they get killed and things like that. So you got to be careful out here, whether you're a man or a woman. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to keep your head on the swivel. Don't be on your phone all the freaking time, and don't go out completely by yourself, especially if you in a place where you have no idea where the hell you are. So that's just nowadays, even if you pumping gas or something, you got to keep your head on the swivel, because at any moment somebody can see you as a lick and try to steal something for you or try to do something to you.
What made you do it? Just be honest with me. I don't want to hear the excuses, because it's already said and done.
I told you I didn't mean, like, it wasn't supposed to go like that.
What you mean it wasn't supposed to go like that? You opened your legs for another man.
I was ovulating and I was getting close to my period, and you like are never around. You're always working.
You were ovulating, so you go another man?
If you don't understand a woman's body, like, I have needs.
Your ovulation makes you want.
Oh my God! I have needs. I was ovulating. It's your fault because you're never around. You don't understand a woman's body. Oh, you know, how dare you hold me accountable? It wasn't supposed to go this way. You wasn't supposed to find out that I was cheating on you. No, why are you doing this to me? Why are you questioning me? Why are you holding me accountable? Stop filming me. Stop asking me all these questions. Just let me do what I feel like doing, because I was ovulating, and you know, when I'm ovulating, I'm more I have a higher probability of getting pregnant, but I just wanted to get some and you weren't here, so I just grabbed Tyrone, or I grabbed the Chad, or maybe even I grabbed both of them at the same time, and I just wanted to do something to suppress that urge that I had. That's exactly what the kind of crap that's coming out of her mouth right now.
Want to go cheat on me? How much times have you ovulated and cheated on me? Let me know, because only once? Oh, how can I believe that?
No, you only caught her once. If she has done this before and she's not taking any kind of accountability, now that you caught her, oh no, she only said it was one time because you only caught her this one time, because she want to give that excuse that she was ovulating. Women ovulate every freaking month. That's part of their cycle. That's part of their biology. They have those few days after their cycle stops where they are ovulating, and they are like freaking cat in heat or something. That's just how they are biologically. So she just say, oh, you know, I only did it once. No, you only caught her once.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So what made you go do that?
Accident.
If you love me like you say you do.
Oh, it was an accident. So you just so happened to just open yourself up and let a man come up inside you for an accident. You just so happened to just fall on the eggplant multiple times, and it was an accident. You just so happened to grab a Chad, to grab a Tyrone, and just do some crazy nasty stuff with him. Oh, that was an accident. This is the kind of woman that says, oh, you know, I just happened to get pregnant. Oh, you know, it was a mistake. No, you know exactly what you're doing, especially as a woman, when you control access to sex, you control access who comes inside your body, and yet you let a man who is not your man get with you while you're ovulating. Now you want to be upset because your man caught you. Brother, run. Get far away from her. Break up with her immediately, because guess what? That ain't the first, that ain't gonna be the last time she do that to you either. don't take her back, because if she didn't have respect enough for you to not do that while she continued to be in a relationship, now that you know about it, she's going to continue do it if you take her back, and she really ain't gonna have any respect for you. So she ain't have respect for you back then, she ain't gonna have any respect for you in the future. Don't do it. Get out, run, get out of there. Don't be with her at all. Throw her back to the streets where she belongs.